After the 106 CNC module has been fully set up, it is necessary to connect the machine to the computer in order to operate it with Novio 3D CNC Transformer software. This tutorial will guide you on how to successfully operate your 106 CNC module. First, you need to install the software provided by Novio 3D. Run and install the Novio 3D CNC Transformer software. Wait until the installation is done. Next, check if the switch of the CNC router is turned off before running the software. Measure the blank material and use millimeter as unit of measurement. Do not include the portion where the chuck is holding the material. Next, run the Novio 3D CNC Transformer software and set the blank dimension. There are two ways to set the dimensions of the blank. You can either type in the blank's diameter and length in the blank dimensions menu, or just drag the CNC tailstock and headstock on the work plane of the software as shown. Now, set the end mill setting by clicking the Tools button. Select the end mill shape that matches the actual end mill installed in the machine, and click Set Tool Bit button. You can now start to draw your preferred design of the blank on the work plane. Click the Contour button. There are two ways to draw your design. First is using the contour predefined shapes. Select and click any from the predefined shapes and set the preferred depth that you wanted. The selected shape should appear on the work plane. Then, drag the shape on the work plane to the blank. You will notice that the blank has been cut according to the shape that you've choose. You can use any shape as much as possible. Repeat the process until you are satisfied with your design. Second way you can do to draw your design is through manual drawing. The user can freely draw on the work plane based on his or her preferred design. Just continuously drag the tool bit on the work plane to start drawing on the blank. When you manually draw on the blank, you will notice that the cut made on the blank was not smooth and perfect. If you still want to manually draw, but with an accurate and smooth cut on the blank, you can use the Lock tool bit or the Limit tool bit. Click the Lock X button to disable the movement from the X-axis base on the coordinates on the blank that the user wanted to simulate a straight cut edge on Z-axis. You will notice that the movement of the tool bit on X-axis is locked on the coordinates set by the user. Click the Lock Z button to disable the movement from the Z-axis base on the coordinates on the blank that the user wanted to simulate a straight cut edge on X-axis. You will notice that the movement of the tool bit on Z-axis is locked on the coordinates set by the user. Click the Limit X button to limit the movement or axis of the X-axis on the coordinates of the work plane based on the variable set by the user. Click the Limit Z button to limit the movement or axis of the Z-axis on the coordinates of the work plane based on the variable set by the user. After you have set up your preferred setting and design, you are now ready to start your milling. First, connect the software to the machine by selecting a serial port and click the plug-in icon. The CNC router will go to its home position. Calibrate the position of the CNC router through the Calibrate section. Place the tool bit to its initial position as shown. The tool bit must barely touch the blank. Then, turn the switch to the CNC router. Now, click the Cutting menu button and set your preferred cutting depth on the blank. Then, click the Start button to initiate the cutting. You can either adjust the motion and motor speed or pause and stop the cutting, and you can also view the real-time and estimated time of the milling through the cutting frame section. After the cutting is done, it is necessary to turn off the CNC transformer before pulling out the object of the machine. See how easy it is to operate the CNC? Enjoy the most out of Novio 3D's CNC module and take advantage in getting the best accurate cut of processed solid materials. Start producing fantastic milled objects with Novio 3D's CNC module.